Before we go to paint, we got a bit of body work to do, which includes cutting out the rear vents to make room for the photo etch. I like to use a pin vise and make it act as a coping saw. Using a bit with more flutes will cut better. And there I just cut my 2 guide holes, and here I'm just going to connect the dots. I find this method to be a bit quicker than using the back of an X-Acto blade and just slowly scraping away bits and pieces. After we do all 4 corners, we just need to go in and clean it up a little bit. I cut down a Revlon nail file to fit down in there perfectly, and I'm just cleaning it up. Here I'm using a Nita file just to ensure the corners are nice and square. The bottom has to be just as smooth because we need that photo etch to sit nice and flush. It's a bit tricky to get this lined up while it's still on the fret, so bear with me. Here I'm filling some gaps just using super glue. I am not a big fan of putty. Here I didn't realize the bill of my hat had just hit my phone and knocked it kind of out of view. I'm just using a super glue to fill the gaps between the 2 parts. I'm using as little as possible and doing my best to make sure it all gets down in the gap, because we're going to have to clean it all up later. Here I'm using some CA Kicker to speed this up. I am pulling the spray nozzle out and using just 1 little drop of it to get down in there. This uses a whole lot less of it, and I'm able to put it exactly where I want without it spraying everywhere. Oh, and here it's just me sanding all that smooth. It may have taken a while, but it's well worth it, as you can see on the other side when I flip this over. Here I'm showing my method of pinning the mirrors. If you remember from the unboxing video, there's really no way to locate these or a way to mount them securely. You'll see me rotating the mirror. That's just me double checking to make sure the bit's drilling in straight. I'm also taking my time drilling this because the two mounting arms seem very weak. I did not want to break them by applying too much pressure. Here I'm just using one of the staples that Fujimi was kind enough to use to staple all the parts bags together with. And I will eventually glue this in to make it secure, because the staple is flat and the drill bit drills around the holes, so it fits kind of loose. up about where it looks good, and then just kind of dig it into the body to leave a little mark so you know where to drill. Now just repeat for the other side.